G'day everyone, it's Smitty here. Good on you for checking out the video. I'll try to keep it short, but this video I wanted to chat about my approach to fat loss, how I'm going to lose fat loss for myself, how I'm going to lose fat and drop weight myself. This is not necessarily what I would prescribe to others, but I think chatting about it is great. Chatting about it is important to me so that people know that this kind of approach is possible, or they can have a different understanding, so that when things don't work the way that you're doing it, or when it doesn't work the way that you're trying or other people are suggesting, you can start to make some sense of it. You can understand that there's other ways out there other than tracking calories to drop weight, in particular fat. So, frick, it's cold. I'm on my salts. It is Wednesday morning. I've woken up at 88.2. I want to say on Sunday I was 90. So the basis of this weight loss journey, the reason for this weight loss cut, weight cut, fat cut, whatever you want to call it, I just competed at a competition where I wanted to lift as heavy a deadlift as I could. In order to do that, it really helps to be heavy and bulk up a little bit. So I bulked up as heavy as I could go. I got to 90 kilos, and now in mid-October I've got a comp where I want to be under 80 kilos. So it's 10 kilos to lose. Keep in mind, I will do a water cut the last 7 days, let's say. So I might drop 4 kilos in a week, and then on comp day be back to 84 or 85 kilos. So in essence, this is going to be a 5 kilo weight cut over a 6-week period or something like that. Now, this is important to mention. It means I've got a goal. It means I've got a reason to become lighter. Other reasons are I don't like being heavy. I didn't like the food I was eating. I didn't like the feeling in my belly of eating that much stuff. So I want to feel better. I feel better when I'm lean. I'm pretty sure most people would. If you don't think you feel better lean, sometimes I think it's because what it takes for you to become lean is often uncomfortable. If you're obese, becoming leaner, you might say, I don't like this feeling because you're dieting. Whereas when I become lean, I don't need to diet. And even to become lean, I actually don't even consider it a diet. And I'll get into that now. So I just wanted to preface it with, I've got goals and I've got a reason. From what I've seen with people I coach, people just saying, I want to lose weight. We need a date and a timeline. We need goals. We need a reason. We need something. Or you have to have hit rock bottom. I'm going to be honest. People that have just had enough. They're sick of being sick. They're sick of being tired. Sick. They've tried everything and they've just hit a wall. Rock bottom. Those people are easy to help, and people with goals are easy to help with a date set in mind. So there's something to think about. Now, my approach to fat loss is get out of my own way. That's basically the video. I believe our bodies are meant to be quite lean, not absolutely shredded. For most people, not absolutely shredded. Maybe some visible abs, yeah, and maybe a vein on the bicep or something like that. That's about it. Fat is healthy. Fat can help you. Fat is okay. When we're obese and over fat, it's hindering your life. It's hindering your life longevity and your life expectancy. It is affecting your sleep, your breathing, which affects your sleep. It is affecting everything. You're not a bad person, and I know plenty of happy people, and this isn't a judgment or anything like that. I'm just saying I believe we're meant to be lean. So in order to become lean, it's like you don't need to become lean. You just need to get back to being how you're built. So for me, it's natural foods. So I will eat processed foods, but I've only got 5 kilos to lose. I can process processed foods really well. It doesn't affect me too badly. But for the most part, in order to eat less, which is a part of losing fat, if we feed the body nutrients, which is food from the earth, food that's grown in this sun or has seen the light of day at least, it will satiate your body more than having an oat bar that, even if you track the calories and things like that, it is not sending the signals. It is not full of the information that your body was designed and born to recognize, and you'll constantly be battling yourself. If you're tracking calories and you're having McDonald's hotcakes in the morning because it's 500 calories, and then you're having some bullshit meal in the middle of the day and something at night, You can lose weight during that way. It's just going to keep getting harder and harder because your body is going to be hungry if you're not giving it nutrients. Nutrients start outside. This plant here, it's magic. I wouldn't eat it, but it photosynthesizes somehow. It uses the sun to make and grow its own nutrients to sustain itself. And if some animal came along that was attracted to this plant to eat it and could digest it, and it tasted nice for that animal can digest those nutrients that this plant got from the freaking sun and other stuff outside that we don't know about. So it starts there. It starts with plants. Then it goes to animals. Then it goes to humans who eat the animals. So we can use nutrients from the sun because it starts outside in this earth, this amazing place. And there's these fantastic things called plants that somehow do what they do, and then animals do what they do, we do what they do. So when we eat the animals, we get all those nutrients, and my body knows what to do with those nutrients, and it sends certain signals, and I'm not as hungry, and I sleep better, and I breathe better, and my mood's better, and weight loss becomes so easy. It is almost insulting that I have to make these videos explaining weight loss, because to me, it is like teaching someone how to wake up. Sorry if you've just lost someone that's passed away, but they're about the only people that can't wake up. What do you mean teach someone to wake up? You go to sleep, you wake up. That's it. But we've got this obsession, or we've just been, we as in humanity and public consciousness at the moment, we're just so obsessed with what's in the food and tracking and carbs and stuff like that. But if it's made in a lab, my body doesn't know what to do with it. It's not going to kill me, and my body will figure it out, but that's going to disrupt certain things, okay? These are my beliefs. You do not have to believe them at all. I would never fight tooth and nail that this is how the world works. All I know is it works for me every time, and it makes so much sense. So I eat natural foods. For this weight cut, you'll see I'm not tracking, I'm not counting my protein or macros, but I understand what each macro does. Basically, guys, eggs for breakfast, chicken for lunch, red meat or something special for dinner. This week so far I've had a chicken schnitzel at night. I might have a Kiev, I might have a steak. I had lamb chops. My carb of choice is potato. I think that's the best. When I'm trying to put on weight, I go for rice and pasta. And I'm a big fan of fruit. I'll eat as much fruit as I feel like. I'm not a big fan of vegetables. I don't love them. I have a carrot a day. And then vegetables for me, whenever they turn up on my plate. If I go to someone's house or I go out for dinner and vegetables are there, I'm all about it. And they're normally cooked really well, better than I can do, and I love it. That's my approach to food. I just eat natural foods, and my body knows what to do. I have faith in my body that is going to use the nutrients, and if it gives me a signal of hunger, I'm going to listen to that signal of hunger. I'm not going to ignore my body. This body, this thing that I was born in, is smarter and knows more than the crap in my head, okay? So if you're hungry, you got to listen to it. If you have cravings for something, you need to ask questions and decide why that's there. The more you avoid sugar, the more you will crave sugar. And it's not because sugar is addictive, it's because our bodies need sugar. Your brain and my stupid brain runs predominantly off sugar. Our bodies run on carbs, on stored glycogen, which is sugar. So if you're not eating sugar, your body will create sugar. This is glycolysis, I think it's called, where it breaks down your muscle tissues and proteins to use as sugar. Bad news, we don't want that. Exercise-wise, I'm going to train 2 to 3 times a week, resistance training only, weights or strength training. I am training for a competition, so I need to do the lifts in those competitions once a week, and then I will make sure that I train my pecs to failure once a week. I'll train my shoulders, triceps, quads. I'll make sure that I'm hitting each muscle group once a week, training really hard, then allowing for recovery. I do enjoy going for walks, so I'll go for walks. It's not to burn calories. I don't think we burn calories as we move. The walking will be to get out in the sun, to get out in nature, to breathe, to move my body. We have a system called the lymphatic system, which is your drainage system. You get rid of the toxic crap. If you're having, this is just salt water. But the processed food you do eat, the healthier your body is, the more it can get rid of the toxins, let's call it, and heavy metals that we absorb. Your lymphatic system needs a hand. You have to move in order for your lymphatic system to move. It's not like your circulatory system in your heart or your muscular system. You have to move as well. Walking helps move lymph. Any type of movement can aid fat loss because it can help you create a healthier body, and a healthier body can drop fat. okay? I'll get into what fat cells are in a future video, but walking is good for fat loss, not because I'm burning calories. I don't even walk fast, I don't sweat, I don't even think we need to sweat. I'm not worried about heart rate. I'm just touching on these things now, I'll get onto them more in a future video, but I'm not counting calories. That doesn't mean that you don't have to. Please know that it can work. It can be a strategy. But most of the time when you're looking at a phone or your watch to tell you what to do and eat, you're ignoring your body's signals, and you can't do that forever. Your body will make you so hungry if it needs nutrients. You can't willpower your body. I hope that makes some sense. So I'm going for walks, I'm training, my sessions will be 30 to 40 minutes, 2 to 3 times a week, so it's nowhere near as much as you've probably been told or you think you need to do to drop fat. The main goal is to maintain my muscle mass as I drop weight. The muscle is obviously important for my competition to be able to move as much weight and win the competition, but holding on to skeletal muscle and healthy muscle is so important for anti-aging, for feeling good, looking good, dropping fat, all the things I'm talking about. Muscle is health. Muscle is anti-aging. It is a magical drug, miracle pill, and we need to try and hold on to it at all costs. And it only takes 1 to 2 workouts a week, hard workouts, my style of training, 1 to 2 workouts a week of 15 to 40 minutes, depending on what you like. I just like training, so I train for ages, where I push it to the top limit. You just need to signal to your body. The weight training is to signal to your body that I want muscle, that I want to be here in this life, that movement is important, that being strong and capable is important. That's what weight training is. You're sending signals that you're useful. If we look back to hunter-gatherer times and the stories that we're told about evolution, whether it's true or not, the stories are there and the stories are true, that it's what do they call it? Survival of the fittest. If you want to live long and healthy, you have to win survival of the fittest. Now, you and I, we're not getting attacked by lions and we're not getting attacked by dinosaurs. We're just going to live, right? So where's the survival of the fittest mechanism going to kick in if we never have to fight for our lives? And that's where we can use the gym as a fight for existence. If you do physical activity, even just once a week, I believe you're saying to your body and then to the world that it's important that you're here, that you want to be here, and you want to be at your best. And you are sending chemical messages to your body, and your body will respond. Your liver will become younger, your kidneys, your heart, your brain will all respond to being younger because you're saying, I care about being here and I want to be at my best. Your food choices do the same. When you eat junk just because it's convenient and whatever, guys, survival of the fittest. What are you saying to your body and what are you saying to the world? You're saying, I don't care. Yeah, I've heard this is shit for me. Yeah, being lazy is no good, but whatever. That's what you're saying. Why is your body going to respond by being one of the most vital, great, important people here if you just don't care about it? Survival of the fittest may not exist these days in the same way that the stories tell, with fighting for survival literally. But how can you use it to your advantage? If I don't even believe in evolution the way that we're told, right? But if we are to believe that only the fittest and the best survive, then what are you doing? That's how I lose fat. Damn it, I was trying to keep this under 8 minutes. Guys, I eat natural foods, I move when I can, I try and have conversations like this with as many people that will listen to my crap because it lights me up and I really enjoy it. What else? I listen to music. This is all to do with fat loss. You just got to get out of your way. You have to eat natural foods. Some people will do better on higher protein for a little while and really avoiding a lot of the carbs. But when they avoid carbs, they're avoiding buns. They're avoiding brioche buns and McDonald's pancakes. I wouldn't consider them carbs. They're just edible products. They're just things that won't kill you, that you can eat. No nutrients, nothing for your body, so you are going to be hungry. And I'll say it again, you can't willpower your way out of your body's signals. You can't just say, I don't care how hungry I get, I'm going to go to gym and run, and I'm going to not eat today. Won't happen. Bad strategy. Won't work long term. Work with your body. Your body knows best. You have a brain. Brains are susceptible to being persuaded by all the bullshit out there. You just got to eat food that has seen the light of day. Go back to the start of this video, guys. I hope that made sense, but the the man-made foods, they won't kill you, but they eventually will, okay? Eat natural foods. Eat foods you enjoy. If you crave fruit and veg and more of that, then have more of that. You do need protein, you do need animal foods, and then just get out of your own way. Exercise in a way that you enjoy. Get outside. I know it's hard in stupid Melbourne and it's bloody freezing. I haven't been for a walk this week, but I'm down 1.8 kilos in like 3 days, which I can explain in a future video as well. But basically, I was eating so much crap to hold on to 90 kilos and stay at that heavy body weight that as soon as I took a few things out of my diet, you know, I'm obviously eating less, so I have dropped calories, but that's just a consequence of eating better. I'm not eating the oat bar and 12 Weet-Bix with sugar and milk, obviously, a day. So those foods didn't really fill you up. You're just hungry later anyway, because there's nothing really good in Weet-Bix, right? They're tasty though. Anyway, that's my strategy. I'm gonna make weekly videos letting you know what I weigh, how much I've trained and things like that. Guys, my goal is that more people will have something to fall back on once they've tried calories. Most people are going to try calorie counting. They're going to try cardio and training 5 to 6 times a week. Nothing wrong with it. It won't work for 95% of people, and then I'm here for it. I can help you out. I understand. I know what's going on. I've been through it with other people, not really with myself. I have different genetics and things just seem to work really easily for me as far as fat loss. Other things are a struggle for me, but fat loss is super easy. But it just means that I can help so many people now that want results. And I know that they want it because they're trying really hard, but they're barking up the wrong tree, or whatever the bloody analogy is. All right, I'm going to go start my day. Cheers for watching the video. Chat to you soon.